Howdy, y'all. I'm Mr. Holga.
And I'm Todd Puckett.
And this is Don's Used Photo Equipment. Right here in front of, say it with us, the Great Wall of Film. Hey, we actually did it right this time.
Yeah, I was watching you.
You're going off the key. Now, remember in our very old videos where we'd actually come in and sit down and do this and stuff.
I'm glad we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, it was a long walk. I mean, from over there to over here, it was a long
It was like the Green Mile.
It was. But speaking of old videos and new videos, great segue. See, that's what I've got him around here for, guys. Great segue, because we would like to let you guys know, or actually we'd like to thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Because we finally made the YouTube monetization. Which is both a good and bad, because now there could be commercials in our videos.
True. There could be.
Which means you and I will probably make, I don't know, a quarter here, a quarter there.
Nickels and dimes.
Nickels and dimes. Enough to spend at Claire's or someplace like that. We can go. We can go to the mall and get a
pretzel.
A pretzel, or what else can we get at the mall?
I don't know, man.
I haven't been to a mall in forever. What do they have?
Well,
are malls even a thing?
Yeah, North Parks is doing great.
Okay.
And I go up there to the food court occasionally, and I get their pretzels.
So we might be able to buy lunch if you guys watch enough commercials, and thank you guys for helping us get there. So essentially that was 1,000 subscribers, which I know we're like almost at 1,500.
We should be 1,500, 1,560-ish.
And I credit you for running with that little QR code that I gave you, because I see him at least 3 people a day. You are.
I'm averaging 3+ a day. And
so we also had to get 4,000 watched hours.
That's how many new people are coming into this place. I mean, it's really weird, because the customers that come in all the time, they may have a big break in when coming in, because they got a life. You know, this is a hobby.
A what?
I know.
I don't understand.
So I may not see them much, but they'll come in and buy stuff occasionally.
Okay.
But they're the regulars. And then I just got every day new people.
Yeah.
I mean,
from all over. Not just Texas, all over.
Yeah.
Even visitors from out of state.
Yeah. A guy came in from Dubai.
Ooh, really?
Last week. And another person was in from San Diego. They were in here on the same day.
Cool.
And buying film. And one guy comes in here once a year, comes to Dallas, and comes in here and buys film. I said, next time, time it to an event, because he could have been here during PolaCon. But, and win the Distance Award.
There you go. Well, and of course, had you come in today, you would have actually seen me in here, because
True.
I have been a little rarer to actually see me in the story. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that.
2 kids to take care of.
I've got 2 horses, a dog, and I was actually mowing this morning, so I was covered in dust. But I cleaned myself up, and I came in here because this is our first video fully monetized.
Well, you had to?
I still had to fill out the form.
Yeah.
I have to do some paperwork first, but as soon as I do the paperwork, we are good to go.
Absolutely.
We'll have lunch money before you know it. We'll get ourselves some square pizza on Friday.
Sounds good.
The old lunchroom stuff.
Yeah.
Remember the old square pizzas?
Yes. We always looked forward to that day.
I think it only cost $1, right? Probably costs way more than that now.
Well, yeah, but I was older than you, so it was probably 50 cents to me.
So thank you guys for subscribing and actually making. I mean, we only have I forget. We have over 100 videos.
120-ish?
No, I think like somewhere between 110, like 115, something like that. No, I would know. I edit them. So it took us only 4 years and a quarter to get here. So we were definitely not on YouTube's fast path.
No. But we were having fun the entire way. We were irritating each other, and evidently our viewers too, along the way.
Yes, and speaking of which, hold to the end, because we have a very lovely viewer comment. I might actually have more than one viewer comment.
Yep. We got a lot of stuff that's going to be interesting throughout the whole thing. So
we always do.
Well, yeah, but this is going to be sometimes more interesting to me.
It's always more interesting.
To me, yeah.
So once again, thank you guys. So let's not hang on that too much, because we're probably going to lose subscribers, or you lose viewers.
We'll show them.
Well, yeah, we'll show them. So guys, when this video comes out, it should be just a few days away, Holga Week will start. Okay, Holga Week, as everybody knows, is October 1st through 7th. Now, the questions are mounting.
Yeah.
They're like, how do I submit photos? Where do I share my photos? All that kind of good stuff. It's like, no. You're missing Holga Week.
No. If we only had a way to tell people these rules, these.
I know. If only we had a video that was explaining the whole thing.
See, you think that we would think of something like that?
If only I could put that link above his head and say, hey, everything you want to know about Holga Week,
telling you,
go to that video.
You need a little deep bubble, and then it pop right up in there.
A little brainstorm right above you, right?
Yep, that's it, and you click it.
So guys, go watch that video all about Holga Week 2023.
Now that I'm Mr. Important making the money, I want things like that. I make demands. That's my demand.
Yeah, but the editors having nothing to do with that.
Oh, are they on strike?
Yeah, pretty much. The editor strike.
Darn.
So, that's a good thing about us. We don't have a writer's strike going on with us, do I?
No.
I haven't written a single thing yet.
Nope.
So anyways, Holga Week, October 1st through 7th, that is when you grab your Holga and you go take brand new photos.
Yep.
That is the important part. Go out, take photos, have a great time, share old photos if you want, share your experience that you've gone out.
Yeah.
But you can't use old photos to submit later. Now, you can only use new photos. So October 1st through 7th, go shoot some new photos. Go shoot some new film, fresh film.
After the shooting,
have a great time. Shoot one roll,
hey,
shoot 7 rolls. Shoot as many rolls as you can.
Go watch the video for all this part. But the thing is that you forgot one thing to say.
Yes.
And about Holga Week. Take a picture of yourself with the Holga camera.
No. You're getting us way off track here.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I thought so, because that's an important thing.
I understand that. Hold that thought here. I see what you're saying. That was one of the rules that I actually forgot to put in the video, but
I stuck a pin in it.
Anyways, the most important dates: October 1st through 7th. Please go shoot your Holga.
Then
just take pictures.
Then 8th.
That is phase 1. Phase 2 is the processing, scanning, editing, and submitting. That's the most important time, and that is October 8th through November 8th. You have an entire month to get your film processed.
It takes. I used to make fun of that, but yeah, when you got 4 or 5 rolls of film and you get the processing. If you send it off, that's a few weeks sometimes.
Yeah,
it takes time. So we allow a month. Or you do.
Well, no, I mean, you need a month because a lot of people will send their film away to a photo lab, and the lab, if you have a local lab, we are fortunate to have several labs right here.
11. Yeah.
I could probably get my film done in a week. However, if I send my film away to, like, for example, somebody I use all the time, which is Old School Photo Lab.
Yep.
That takes time to get it there. That takes time for them to process it, and usually takes time for them to get it back. So it could
but they
be.
send you your
I will have the scans first,
yeah.
But it could take some time. And if you're one of those people who delays and waits, you might be one of those last-minute people.
Yes.
And the photo labs get busy.
Yes.
They do get busy.
Yeah, because we're getting into the holiday time.
Yes.
Things up to Halloween, right around that time, everything starts coming in for Christmas.
Right.
And so it gets bottled up.
Yeah.
Get it in early.
So those are the 2 important dates, October 1st through 7th to go shoot your camera, October 8th through November 8th to get your film processed, and then submit it at the same time. You have to submit to Holga Week, because if you don't submit photos, you can't win.
Yep.
I think that's how the rules go, right? No submitted photos, no winning?
Yep.
I like that. I should make that a rule. Anyways, that in a nutshell is the important dates.
Yeah. Yep. And we'll take care of the rest. You just get those done.
Exactly. And go watch the All About Holga Week video, which has already been above his head once. I can't put it up there twice.
No.
I can only do the once.
But it's in the comments. It's in the section. It's in the description.
I'll probably put it in the link, the description below us too.
Yeah.
So, Todd,
yes,
I'm actually going to get you out of the house again on Sunday, October 1st.
Yep.
Todd and I are actually going to go do the State Fair Holga's walk at the State Fair of Texas. I believe that is 11 a.m. Just behind Big Tex. So if you can see Big Tex's face, you're on the wrong side. Go to the side where his butt is. That's where I'm going to be standing.
Fewer people over there.
Fewer people over there. There's actually some shade and some seats. And all
I think I lost a bet somewhere, and that's why I'm having to do this. I don't know why.
Every now and then I drag him out of the store. Of course, it is Sunday.
It is Sunday.
It is Sunday. October 1st is Sunday. Oh. I'm going to have him out of the store. We're both going to shoot Holgas.
Yes.
We're going to have a good time. We're going to have some corn dogs.
Oh, gosh,
corn dogs. And you know what else I'm looking forward to? It's the lemonade. Oh, I love the lemonade. So a corn dog, lemonade, a Holga. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to shoot. If it's only you and I there, we're going to have a great time.
I'm in a food dream.
Food coma? You're like,
corn dogs and lemonade.
Corn dogs and lemonade and shooting Holgas. So we're going to have a great time. If you can join us, please join us.
This is the one I'm taking.
That one?
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
All right, I'll probably be bringing Old Faithful or another one. I might actually shoot some pinhole.
Are you stepping out on Old Faithful?
No, I have several Holgas.
I know, but I mean,
I can't always use Old Faithful.
Yes, you can. This is the important dates.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. So that's, please join us at the State Fair. That is, if you go to the Holga Week on Facebook, that event is there. If you want to join up with us, please come on down. We'd love to see you.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be under 100 degrees.
It should be. It should be.
It'll either be 100 degrees or it'll be raining.
I know, something close to that. So
it'll still be fun because there's indoor stuff to do. I go to the automobiles and look at all the.
Yeah, it's not as fun to take pictures indoors with a Holga, but there's lots of outdoor stuff. There's obviously big techs and different things. There's petting zoos. There's cattle, all that kind of great stuff. So the next thing on our list. Hey, I don't want the writers to get upset if they see us there. I wrote anything down. Is Film Ferrania.
Yeah, baby. So you know that is our favorite film company.
It is. And Film Ferrania, the P30 and the Orto Film, fantastic films.
They may not be treating us as well as when they had a location here in the U.S., but we still love them.
We do very much.
Yep.
So I was one of the original backers of the Film Ferrania Kickstarter campaign all the way back in 2013.
Yes.
10 years ago.
Is that Wendy clapping?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, you know, at the time I was.
You're just stating facts.
I'm stating the facts. At the time, I actually backed a lot of different photography type stuff. I also backed.
Not all of them came through.
And not all of them came through. I backed some Galaxy paper, and that one crashed and burned. Did not get that one. I backed the Peak Design bag, the original one. I actually still have it and use it. It's a fantastic bag.
Yeah.
I actually bought another Peak Design bag, just a slightly smaller one. I love them. They're great. Now, I haven't backed all of the Peak Design stuff. Like they've got a carbon fiber tripod. They've got like a wrist strap for their camera.
Are they paying you for this?
No, they're not. Okay, but I'm saying, you know, there are several different Kickstarters on it. It's been a while since I've been on Kickstarter to look and to go back some. Some because I really wanted more film photography stuff to get backed, and I'm like, hey, I've got a little money. Let's go for it.
Let's go. All right.
So I backed Film Ferrania back in 2013 because they said, hey, we're going to redo color film. And I'm like,
yes,
I would like that. I would like a new color film.
Bingo.
However, you know, 1 year turned into 2, 2 turned into 5, 5 turned into 10. You know, I mean.
And you just now.
And I think what we got here is the end of the line message. Dear backer. That's my name now, Backer.
Yeah, he's Holga Backer.
Dear Backer from Film Ferrania.
Is it Backer Holga or Holga Backer?
Just Dear Backer. As you may know, the journey of Film Ferrania has been long and complex, and the American company that initiated the project in 2013 closed earlier this year. that is not sounding really great right there.
That's the PR version of it.
This is a lovely email. It's only like 3 paragraphs long.
Yeah. We still love you.
Here at Film Ferrania Italia, not Italy, but Italia. We want to express our heartfelt gratitude for believing in the revival of the Film Ferrania brand.
Yep.
To show our appreciation, we would like to offer you, me, not you guys, but me.
Well, some of them will be
if you're a backer, you too.
Yeah.
To show our appreciation, we would like to offer you a discount on the purchase of our current available films.
Okay.
You can apply this discount at checkout on our website, filmferrania.com. The discount is valid until December 31st and can be combined with any bulk purchase discounts available on our website.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support. Warm regards, the Film Ferrania team.
Yeah, now what's interesting is that this thing is dragged out for 10 years, and they said, all right, we're going to put a close date on this thing.
Essentially, they have said that, well, I think as of this email, you can kiss your Kickstarter goodbye.
Yeah, but they're going to let you use that to get a discount on film.
So you can guilt them into one more discount until December 31st, and then that is it.
And you get your money back in, you have to spend money to get money back.
Right.
Yes. So there you go.
Well, I mean, I remember when they first came out with the P30 Alpha. We were one of the first ones that they allowed to buy it, all that kind of good stuff, which is great.
Well, that's what that was. This is not the Alpha.
No, I understand that, but the Alpha, but the backers were actually allowed to buy the P30 Alpha before anybody else could get a hold of it. So that was a benefit. Obviously, this discount is another benefit. I mean, they're doing as much as they can to make good on their promise.
A lot of after 10 years. 99.999% of everybody else is you're just going to kiss it goodbye.
Right.
You got this 1% chance now to recover something.
I don't even remember how much I pledged this. I'd have to go and look it up. I mean, if I pledged $50 or $100, which sounds probably about my limit.
Use it to buy some P30 120 rolls.
I probably could. Yeah, that would be great.
And get about 100 rolls.
Okay, all right. I would love to be shooting some P30 120 in my Holga for Holga Week. I don't think I'm going to get it here that quick.
No, you're not. It's.
I like where his head's at.
Yeah. See, okay, I'd like 100 rolls. Do I get a group discount or do a volume discount? And can I have my backer discount on top of it?
Sure, there's probably a limit.
Just please.
Film Ferrania, thank you very much. I'm glad you still considered us, and you're trying to make amends, and you're essentially closing off the Kickstarter campaign. I think that is the smart thing to do.
Put this baby to rest.
I mean, 10 years is a little long to be dragging this out. I still hope they make some color film.
Me too, but they should.
And I can't wait to get a hold of it.
Whenever I find out, how I can still keep a more I'm not really on my, I guess, firm-footed on my connection with them.
Well, it's because you don't speak Italian.
I don't speak Italian. I do.
You don't film Ferrania. Speak it with your hands.
Greenbacks, money, and we'll see if that captures their attention.
Okay.
But yes, I am hoping that I have a little bit more ease in which, how should I say, be more confident in my ability to buy volume of film.
Yeah, right now it's a little hard for you to get it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's hard to get it in here. Otherwise, because there's not an American distributor right now, or is there?
Well, no, they do have one.
Okay.
Forgot who it was.
Whoops.
Oops. But yeah.
Call him.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I need help.
Yes, you do.
So anyway, Film Ferrania is still out there trying, and that's the good
That's
news.
the important part. They're trying and they're moving forward, and I'm really glad that they've decided to put an end to the Kickstarter, which is great.
Yeah.
As you and I have had discussions on Kickstarters, we're not really big fans of Kickstarters, and especially companies who technically don't need Kickstarters.
Established.
Film Ferrania needed a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't turn out the way they wanted to, but I'm not going to hold it against them.
Their starter got kicked.
It did. So good fun there. Well, I hope they do well in the future here.
Yeah. So stick around. We're going to talk about news in a little bit.
Yeah, let's talk about some news. You have something else?
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
Okay, we all know how it is. We all know how or when wedding season starts, right?
I do know wedding season. Do you know when wedding season is?
After the Super Bowl. Now, do you know when Darkroom...
Actually, wedding season has already ended this year.
Yes, but I know, anyway, after Super Bowl. Do you know when Darkroom season starts?
Wedding season is after the Super Bowl and until the beginning of the next football season. So the next football season already started a couple weeks ago. Wedding season's over.
Did it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He doesn't even know that it's technically not wedding season.
I thought it was still preseason.
If you're getting married right now, you're technically out of season. Your wedding should cost much less.
Much less. But do you know how to tell when it's Darkroom season?
No. Well, all the kids are back in school.
Well, all the kids are back in school, but there's cold water in the shower. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, think about it.
Yes, because if you're developing film, so if you're in Texas, like we are.
Well, yeah, in Texas, it's darkroom season.
And the water out of the tap is greater than 68 degrees or 20 degrees Celsius.
About 80 or 90.
It's more like about 80 or 90, which means you have to go chill everything before you can use it. It's really, that's not darkroom season.
And I was discovering as I just slowly turn the water off. Well, for a lot of months, it goes from very hot to lukewarm. Doesn't really ever hit
darkroom season.
Darkroom. But I started changing it down, and as I just slowly go down just to kind of see how I hit a spot where it just got cold. And I'm going, whoa,
ooh.
Darkroom season.
Yeah, because it's easy to add a little hot to it and get it to the right temp.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to make warm water cold.
It's true. You have to throw ice in, and then you have to take the ice out, and then you have to shake it all about.
I just put it in the fridge, but normally it takes like a half an hour to an hour to bring it down to the proper temperature.
Yeah. Well, hey, darkroom season.
And then, of course, my Mrs. Holga will look at that and it'll be like,
which explains why.
What's in this picture right here? It's like, oh, don't drink it. Don't drink it. it's.
But in all honesty, that explains why my darkroom chemistry has just been flying off the shelf the past 2 weeks.
It's true. It is darkroom season.
Yeah, because, look at the gaps in there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've bought eight of this and 8 of that and it's like all of a sudden.
I don't see any Kodak.
Oh, it's over behind
is that a sore spot?
Yeah, it's not for me.
It's a sore spot.
Not for me. It's maybe for Kodak, but...
And sign off.
But it's funny. Same time, all of a sudden, chemistry starts flying off the shelf.
I didn't, So when do you think darkroom season is? So obviously, is it now technically? Is it really cold enough in the pipes right now?
It is for my pipes.
So now until like June.
Next time, about June. But next time you take a shower, just slowly turn it off. See, when you slowly turn it off, it goes to the cold side. It's on it just slowly do it, and as it starts getting down to near the off,
darkroom season,
it'll start getting cooler.
Of course, you don't have this problem with C41.
No.
Because C41, as you guys know, C41 is 41 degrees Celsius,
120.
and that's like 103 or 4 or something like that degrees.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Fahrenheit.
In real temperature.
In real temperature. So. Or I guess, it's about 100.
Yeah. So anyway, I was.
It's much easier to develop color film.
Yeah.
And if you want to develop black and white film in the color processing, the XP2, is it? The Ilford?
Yes. And I sold quite a bit of that this past few weeks too.
Yeah, I picked up that 10-pack of expired, so I'm gonna be enjoying that.
And he was picking on me about that. So, which made the comment far more realistic. That's right.
Somebody has some hurt feelings. He'll get over it. He'll get over it.
Slightly.
And speaking of which, if you guys didn't watch the last video with Zane, we had a great time with Zane last time. I'm going to put that link above his head, so you really should go check it out if you are an instant film photographer.
Yeah.
You had a great day. Zane was here in the store, and you sold a bunch of Polaroid.
I cleared out a bunch of Polaroid stuff, and what was great about having Zane here is that people ask questions, he could answer.
While Zane was here.
While he was here. And then afterwards, just as everybody else had cleared out, Zane and I sat on the floor and we just pulled everything around, and I go, okay, what's good, what's trash?
Right.
And we went through the whole stuff, and there was a couple of boxes of stuff that was like, this stuff right here, nobody wants it.
Well, some of the things that we talked about in the video, like the potato masher flash, you had one. You had almost every model of the Polaroid cameras out there.
Yeah,
the boxes, the 600s. You even had the Spectras, which you can't use.
Yeah, those are pretty much trash.
And Zane had a really great find. He found that close-up lens for the SX70.
Yes,
very valuable.
It's here for sale.
Still has it, guys. A close-up lens. It will take some beautiful.
It's the glass version, not the plastic. Yeah.
Right. It's very beautiful.
So it runs about $180, and he goes, "Do not back off that price."
Oh yeah, it looks like it's worth it.
And so we went through all this stuff. So a bunch of them I did chunk, and but I did also run. I had a 195. I had a couple 195s.
Yeah.
And then I had somewhere in that group a 110.
Okay.
and where it's not the camera itself, but the lens. And so he goes, okay, so we had the keep pile, and then we had the trash pile.
Right.
And a lot of the trash piles were just things that looked cool, but really beyond that, zero value. So I did pick out like 5 or 6 of the best ones, and I've got them. I've got a whole new section that I've put up over here. You saw it earlier.
I did, yes. An entire shelf worth of old cameras, folders.
I had this metal shelf back here, and I emptied it off, and I said, well, I'm going to throw it away. And I said, well, you know what would be cool?
Just throw some cameras on.
I pulled it up here, blocked off a bathroom that I never used. The
darkroom?
The darkroom. And I've got it right there, and I put Polaroids that pull out, the bellows Polaroids.
Right.
Folders, and then I've put some box cameras up there. I've put some Kodak cameras up there. It's just, sorry, beat that out. And then I put, anyway, I've just got shelves of just sort of the conversation pieces is what I call them. You know?
Yeah, I mean, they're shelf cameras. They look really nice on a shelf. They're more than likely not going to be shot again. However, some of those were the large format, which actually would lead into our first news thing.
Oh, yeah.
If we want to talk
about that.
Sure,
let's go for it.
Yeah. So, guys, come in. You know, if you see that shelf of cameras, are the cameras on the shelf for sale?
Yes.
So, if you see this shelf of cameras, normally he looks at the cameras like that and he says, "Oh no, I rent those out."
Yeah, I rent them out. Yeah.
This shelf, he will sell you a camera. So, if you want a cool-looking vintage old camera to sit on your shelf and to not get busted on an airplane, you know, certainly buy one of those. It'll look really cool around the house.
Don't tase me, bro.
Don't tase me, bro. So
yeah, so those are, but I'm going to start kind of getting rid of some of or just easing some of those our rentals out.
Right.
Because it's like I got to clear a room out of here. So
okay. So some of the cameras over there are pretty large, and I think
cool.
1 or 2 of them are something like a 616. They take 616 film, which they don't make anymore. Okay.
Yes.
But I found I hit upon a news item here. So we're in the news section.
News section of this.
This is from Petapixel. Mercury Works, I'm assuming that's a company, offers Kodak IMAX film to photographers for first time. Now, this was the IMAX film that they shot the Oppenheimer movie on,
right?
Which is the Kodak XX.
Yep.
But it's in 65 millimeter size, and if I'm not mistaken, that is the size of the 616 camera.
Okay.
So what I think you could probably easily do is go on eBay, find some old 616 rolls and backing paper. You could probably go to this company. What did I say there? Mercury Works. Buy some of this film, reload those spools, and go shoot those cameras again.
I'm gonna have to do some research on that company and see if they do this with anything else.
Yeah, I don't know what all Mercury Works offers here, but I liked the idea of, so when we were initially discussing the film, we were hoping it was a totally new film, but it was just the XX. However, it was in a size that was not available before. Right. So I think, guys, that would be so totally cool if anybody wants to go out and shoot some really large, I guess that's large format, right? That's not medium format.
I don't know how much bigger it is than 120. I mean, you're right.
I mean, it's bigger than your standard,
it's
2 1/4 by 2 1/4, or
large roll film format.
It's large roll film.
Yeah,
I mean,
because it's like 120s like this, and it's
significantly bigger. It's going to be a bit larger. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in this type of stuff, I would go and check that stuff out, and maybe that's
Is that the 4x5 roll film size? Because they do have sort of like
I think that's dangerously close to it.
Dangerously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool. So that was in the news. That's cool.
That
like
was
that
interesting.
One. And let's see here. What else did I have?
A lot of stuff that I think is, I mean, there's just so much stuff happening that it's kind of, I haven't really had time to go through and search these things out like I normally do.
Right.
But there is just so much stuff happening and going on, and it's just, this is fun times for film.
It is. And, there's so much things you can do with the film. So, as like I said, as Zane was here and he talked in the video, it's the fact that you've got a film that really just has the emulsion in it. You just run it through some rollers. You could build a camera around it. I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff. What else in the news here? We have, I believe this is from photorumors.com. Confirmed. Leica is working on a new large format mirrorless camera.
Well, that's digital world.
Is that digital?
Yeah.
You're right, it says mirrorless.
Mirrorless.
But still, large format.
So it's a new camera.
Leica making a new camera.
Yeah. Well, it's new because it's large format.
That's large format. So,
wow.
I mean, large format for us is what, at least 4x5 and up, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, or odd size, like 2 1/4 and 3/4.
Interesting.
But yeah.
I mean, I realize that, like I say, we're starting mirrorless and that's digital, but still, that's pretty.
If they're doing something like that, I mean, eventually it's not that much more. Man, if Leica ever made a large format 4x5 camera, wow.
That would be kind of cool.
It would be amazing.
You know, so a lot of people actually, and I see the articles all the time where somebody will take a old SLR and they will put digital in it. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be interesting if somebody builds a digital camera and they remove the digital and they film in it?
Yeah, yeah.
The problem is the advancing of the film, obviously.
Yep.
Or maybe they can put in electronic advance or something like that. But you know, to take all those really cool pieces, it's like, oh, well, we can just put film in this and it'll work so much better.
Let's turn it into a real camera. Make it analog.
A real camera.
Yeah, it would hold its value better. That's for sure.
And the last one I have here is behind the scenes. DP Review. Remember DP Review?
Yeah.
They died earlier this year.
Yep, it was very, very bad news.
But then they came back again.
Very, very good news.
DP Review moves to a new studio. So, yeah.
See, it's like, to me, it's like, okay, is that they're moving to a new physical location?
I assume so.
But I would think that DP Studio would be a online thing, so.
Well, it probably is, but they still need a studio. So, you know, like...
okay, a physical place?
Well, I watched that other digital photographer, reviewer, Fro Knows, and things like that. I mean, he has a studio and people work with him. I'm assuming DP Review does YouTubes and different things like that. I mean, you know, everybody's into watching YouTube like they are watching us right now. Thank you. So, you know, everybody has a studio. It's just that they don't have a great wall of film behind them. So... I don't know how people bother watching.
They're all jealous of us.
They're all jealous. Speaking of which, the Great Wall of Film is very full right now.
It is. Now, the strategy on that is that...
There's a strategy?
Yeah, well, there is. I make it up as I go along, but it's a strategy.
There's a strategy.
The whole thing is that right now, I think I've reached the point where I've got all of the, you know, because I kept telling you about just having hundreds and hundreds of rolls of
He's reached saturation, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
I may or may not be drinking Dr. Pepper Zero right now, but I am not going to say.
The thing is that, man, you just totally, when you get old, you can't throw people off track like that.
Your strategy, you've reached saturation. Let me remind him where he was going.
Thank you. That helped. Now, in the past, well, good grief, in the past year, I've had like tons of stuff on back order. But in the past couple of months, all of those back orders have started coming in droves. And this was my fear. It would, you know, like all of this hundreds and hundreds of rolls that I have on back order would come in at one time.
I'm old enough to remember the great 35mm color film drought of 2022, okay?
Yep.
I mean, that was, oh my God, that was the worst time ever.
Oh my God.
But now...
It's like so totally...
But now you've got, you've got film on sale right now.
I do.
You have film on sale. He has so much film, some of it has to go on sale.
By the time you see this, though, it'd still be in September, won't it?
Yeah. You'd only have like a day or two.
Yeah, you only have like a day or two. I've got 200 3-packs, 200 speed film, 3-packs, $3 off.
A Fujifilm.
$23.95 down to $20.95. And people have been buying that. People have been coming in and they go, I'll take a 3-pack, and I say I've got a sell on it now, $3 off.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take 2. Some people take 3. So you know, 2, 3. It has been moving.
Film is so great that he can actually put some on sale.
I can sell it.
Yeah.
And
not for sale, on sale.
On sale.
There's a difference.
Yes. It's like I'll have a moving sale, not a going out of business sale.
Yes.
There's a difference.
Speaking of which, we were going to discuss, not in this video, but a sidewalk sale.
A sidewalk sale. It's getting that time of year.
What's the event in November?
A camera show.
A camera show. So you need to put that on your Facebook page. So if you guys aren't already on his Facebook page, you need to follow along at Don's Used Photo.
I need to figure out if I can have somebody. If I have someone there to help me, I'll take.
Oh, I'm going to help you.
Okay.
I'm going to help you. I just need to figure out
how to do it.
How to do it, or
how to break it to the light. Good thing she doesn't watch.
Try to tell Mrs. Holga. She has never watched a single video. I remember I said, I asked her if she was ever going to watch one. She goes, why? I've got you all the time. I know what you sound like.
Yeah.
All right, well.
But she doesn't know who I sound like, what I sound like.
Hey, she essentially did invite you over to the house by saying, are you ever going to have Todd over to the ranch? I'm like, no. Why would I do that?
I see him too much already.
I don't want him to know where I live.
And I know how to ride a horse, too, so.
Ooh.
Yeah, I used to own a horse. Well, my parents owned a horse that I rode.
Well, buddy horse, you really just kind of sit on. That's
yeah. Well, my great aunt had a horse like that, Stony.
Stony.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And he was just the old, slow geezer horse. But yeah.
So any other news for us? Any other
horses before? So back to my film. It's catching up, and they are meanwhile back at the ranch.
Back at the ranch.
I am hopefully going to be able now to figure out, first of all, where to put other film, and start getting back into things I used to carry. And
like what? What did you used to carry?
Like
is it types of film or is it products?
Yes, yeah, the types of film. It's the film that they take something else and change it up. Lomography.
Oh, okay.
Like that. And there's some films
like the Lady Grey, the Earl Grey.
Yeah. Well, no. That's simply Fomapan. So I'll shoot just Arista. Carry Arista for that. I don't want to carry one thing under multiple different names.
That's kind of cheating.
But where they take something and then do light leaks through it. Yeah. I don't know. I have people who ask for some of those things. And so I will start kind of looking at other things like that to carry again.
Oh, you mean like the candy film where they put that, where they had the colors in it and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, the bubble gum, the things like that. That's double film.
Bubble.
But I think they combined with somebody else, so I have to go back and figure all that stuff out and see. Now it's kind of getting to that point. But the other thing, this is what was interesting to me, and again, see, these are just things I just kind of get a kick out of following. I've gotten another.
Do you need your glasses?
100? No, I can see close up.
Okay.
Anything past this, it's just blurry. There we go. I can read it. I just got 100 more rolls of this in.
Okay.
Now, it's been a few weeks.
So you're stocked up for non-wedding season?
Well, I'm always stocked up. I try to always be stocked up because every now and then there's that shotgun wedding that you have to get some pictures of.
Wedding off season.
Wedding
off season.
Wedding off season.
Oh, yeah.
And what's interesting is that with that big gap of times between buying, it's still the same emulsion run and the same date.
Huh, interesting.
Seems like Kodak has gotten very...
I think they've got a lot of inventory.
And
maybe Kodak needs to have a sale.
Of inventory and
I'm not saying his stuff's on sale. I mean, say Kodak needs to put it on sale.
Customer brought up the fact...
You have customers?
Oh, I'm sorry. The viewer, not customers, no.
Oh, it's time for viewer comments?
The viewer...
Hold on a second here. I've got comments here.
We got comments.
All right, so viewer comments, guys. So we're done with the news. Thank you.
Was there any other
please,
news?
I think that was it.
Yeah, we covered it. We beat it to death.
So, guys, please do add comments below. Todd actually does get a kick out of these.
I have started figuring out how to read them. Or get to them.
Yeah. So one of our most popular videos this year was the end of film photography. Yes. And, of course, we have somebody here. I'm just going to read. Their name is Jazzy. I'm not good at understanding English because, C-U-Z, English is not my mother tongue. So... I want to know the results or summary of these guys talking. Are they saying film photography will be extinct or not? And if I remember the video correctly, we were talking about the sale of. We started out with DP review ending, and then we talked about Kodak Alaris going
selling
for
off
sale.
Kodak.
Now
the making company. Yeah.
The company. Nobody has updated that story at all, so we have not heard of any sale of Kodak Alaris.
No, but they did say that they are committed to making film to 2028.
But Kodak, Eastman Kodak, did commit to saying they're going to continue making film,
Yeah.
and that Kodak Alaris has got some sort of deal for 2028, as you're saying.
Yeah.
So obviously we have at least a good 4 or 5 more years worth of film from Kodak without any issue.
Mm-hmm.
So that looks good right now.
Well, without any issues
and then
on
we
that,
heard, and then we heard that Fujifilm was starting to make film back in Japan.
Domestically.
Right. So these are some good things.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's what we discussed ultimately in the video, is that really it's not technically the end of film photography.
No,
I hate to spoil it for you.
It's just the end of how it's being done. Yeah. It's just the end of this. Totally. It's like the people relying on other people are going to be the ones hurting the most. The
Right.
people doing it who rely on themselves will be the ones who have the best opportunity.
They'll be able to stand ground better.
Yeah, and grow.
Yeah, and that's, film Ferrania, for example.
My personal opinion.
Okay. So we're ready for the better comment. This is the one that Todd has issues with, or comment, retort. You have a retort.
I think that the person hit the nail on the head.
I don't think so. In the last video, I was wearing a blue shirt and you were wearing
a black
shirt. Okay, so we're switched here at this particular time. So if you were to watch the Zane video, the SX7, you would see this is from Malman. Why is blue shirt so mean to black shirt?
Amen.
What do you mean,
Preach it, brother.
I am never mean to you. Listen, I am the brother that he never had, okay?
When he leaves, I spend half an hour crying over everything that he's just beating me up over.
I tell all my daughters, it's like, if
Grow up.
Listen, it was my job to make them cry, to toughen them up for the rest of it. No one ever picked on him when he was growing up.
Never.
That's
I
my
was the
job.
golden child.
I get to pick on Todd. I pick on Todd, I pick on the customers. I have my fun.
That's why I've been so slow today.
Now, in the last video, you were being quiet on purpose because of another comment. So it may have sounded like I was picking on him, but it's only because he wasn't talking.
I watched it again. I talked.
Very little.
I didn't say much.
You were very quiet.
But I was listening. Zane had a lot of stuff to say.
He's saying some good stuff.
Yeah, Zane had a lot of stuff to say. The tricks and tips on the Polaroid SX70.
Right, and you didn't want to talk over him.
I didn't want to talk over him because, it really was cool. The ability to do long-term exposures on those things.
That was cool. I need to try that.
Yeah, I kind of understand now. At some point, it's like, okay, you have an SX70 that you found at a garage and you paid $20 for it. Great. Now, go get it fixed.
Or watch that video.
Watch the video, and then you'll know why you need to go get it converted and
But you were being quiet, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because of that other comment that said that we were talking over Zane.
We were talking over him, but also Zane had a lot of stuff to say.
He did. Had a lot of great stuff to say. I don't want to rehash the whole video, but he had a lot of stuff to say.
And it's worth going and watching it.
And because you were quiet, it sounded like I was picking on you.
Well,
and you know what? I don't care. I enjoy picking on him. I do.
He doesn't. But it makes me wonder if every time a customer comes in and says, hey, give this to Mr. Holga, should I? He didn't pick on me as much. But we did have another. I like calling these sacrifices to the Great Wall of Film. Mm-hmm. And people bring
You have another sacrifice?
Yes.
Oh, an offering.
An offering.
Offering.
They give it to us it's sacrificial because we don't pay for it.
Okay.
They give it to us in hopes of them becoming a better photographer.
All right.
That's my take on it, and I'm sticking to it. But you got this.
I got something,
and it looks like you got. Let me zip it up so it doesn't all fall out. There you go.
All right, to Mr. Holga from that guy who has the purple Holga. All right.
Maybe you should just take it out.
Yeah, I could. I don't know why you zipped it up. I could just take it all out.
I just wanted to be mean.
Why would you want to be mean to me? Here, I have a bag.
What did I ever do to you?
Well, first of all, it's a 400 VC film, which is, of course, my favorite of the Kodak portraits.
Is it 220?
The vivid color, and it is 220.
Wow, yeah.
Which means it will work very nicely in my Pentax 645. Unfortunately, I can't shoot it in a Holga because of the little window, but it will work very wonders in there.
Oh, that reminded me. Go ahead.
Now, I've got a very nice shot here of somebody playing guitar. This is a black and white shot here, and it's on Fujifilm paper, so very nice there. For your photography eyes only,
I can't read it.
Yeah, it says, for your photography eyes only, 007. To Russian cameras with love, negatives are forever. Laminate. Okay.
Negatives are forever.
So we've got a Nikon laminate here. Don't think about making art, just get it done. Yep. Let everyone else decide if it's good or bad, whether they love it or hate it. While they are deciding, make even more art. Andy Warhol.
Yeah. Now, okay.
And now this was one with the Holga. Remember, the camera is just a light, tight box. The real reason the photographs get made is the gray matter behind the ears. Anonymous.
Yeah.
Probably Ansel Adams.
Here is the deal with these. These are bookmarkers.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Bookmark. Now, I don't know if you read books or if the comics count.
I don't comics. Now who's picking on who here? Thank you, Luke. I'll put your Instagram on here. On the page.
Yeah.
But thank you very much. And offering to the Great Wall of Film.
To the Great Wall of Film. And all, see, you got all that with film and everything. This is what I got.
You got Canon bookmarkers.
I got Canon bookmarkers.
Yeah, what did yours rate on the back?
Things happen in front of you. That's perhaps the most wonderful and mysterious aspect of photography, any Lieberwitz. If you want to be a better photographer, stand in front of more interesting stuff. Jim Richardson.
That's a good, I like that one. Stand more interesting stuff.
Yes, just stand in front of, but
you want to take better pictures? Move.
Bookmarks. Now, I'm going to have to go get some books to put these in.
You have some books around here.
I do. I got a lot of books next door, too.
Well, guys, I think that essentially is it for us. Thanks for putting up with us for 110 plus videos, over 4,000 hours watched in the last year, over close to 1,500 subscribers.
4,000 hours in a 365 rolling day cycle.
Yes, that is true. Thank you for watching very much.
Yeah.
As usual, please do share, like, subscribe.
Yeah, keep watching.
Tell your friends. The next goal is, I think we need 100,000 subscribers before we get a plaque.
100,000 subscribers?
100,000.
Wow.
I think that's just for the silver plaque. If you get 500,000, I think you get a gold one. There's also a million mark too, so
I'm sorry. I mean, that's like, maybe if we made more of those little things, we could get there.
You never know.
Well, yeah, which I have an idea. I want to have that on an 8x10, so we can have it at the great camera show.
There you go.
And we just point to it.
Yep, there you go. We're just going to rack them up.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we're out of here. Thanks very much.
Thanks.
The camera show.
Camera
You need to add that to your Facebook page.
I do.
Create the event.
Whoa.
Yeah, watch your step. If you create an event, they will come.
Well, I'm waiting for them to come here.